Hello and welcome to the 13th Annual Student Life Award Ceremony. My name is Dr. Tim Gossin, and I serve St. Mary's as the Vice President for Student Affairs and Student Life. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to first start with a prayer. Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Dear God, whose face we seek as we give our lives and service to others, we ask that you be our strength and our guide. Lead us in the paths of service and fill us with your Spirit. Give us hearts for seeking and finding. In our serving, O God, we see your face. In our serving, O God, we seek to reflect your face to others. So we ask that you bless our entire St. Mary's community. For those whose work and lives make our campus and society better every day. May we find meaning and purpose in our work and study, and may we each know the positive effect we have on one another every day. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Mary, patroness of our university, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Thank you, one and all, for joining us this evening as we celebrate outstanding achievements in student life. The Office of Student Life is happy you are here to help us recognize student leaders and members of our St. Mary's community for their commitment and dedication. At this ceremony, we will celebrate not just our awardees, but a successful year with new initiatives and programs. Thank you for helping to awaken, nurture, and empower others at St. Mary's, and for your contribution to making this year such a success. We will now move on to our awards for the evening. The Student Service Award is given annually to a graduating senior in recognition and appreciation of their outstanding service and contributions to St. Mary's student life. This year's award recipient is an active and engaged member of the St. Mary's community. He is known as an individual with integrity who is always willing to lend a helping hand. His leadership roles while at St. Mary's have included serving as the captain of the men's hockey team for the past 2 years, competing in various intramural activities, and serving on the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. All this, and he is also double majoring in management and marketing. I'm pleased to announce Kyle Mee as the recipient of this year's Student Service Award.
Hi, my name is Dr. Marissa Quinn, and I am the Assistant Vice President for Student Life. The first award I am presenting is the Brother Charlie Burke Award. Serving in the role of Dean of Students, Hall Director, and Mentor, Brother Charlie Burke served as an exceptional model of an individual relentlessly serving to create opportunities and relationships to develop the students at St. Mary's University. The Brother Charlie Burke Award is presented to a faculty or staff member that has made significant contributions to the entire student life department. This individual has promoted the growth of the whole person through their exemplary standard of ethical service, dedication to creating developmental relationships, and their desire to promote lifelong learning. The Brother Charlie Burke Award goes to Matt Sager, our strength and conditioning coach, for his support of student life. The second award is for Outstanding Senator of the Year. The award for Outstanding Senator of the Year is given to a senator that displays leadership in vocalizing their opinions while being sensitive to the opinions of others. Each year, the award is voted on by their student senate peers. The Outstanding Senior of the Year recipient is Isaiah Lippard. The next award is the Club and Organization Advisor of the Year. Clubs and organizations play an important role in the co-curricular learning that takes place outside the classroom. Students learn how to lead meetings, delegate, supervise, plan a budget, and put on meaningful events and activities. With over 80 clubs and organizations on campus, a great amount of learning would not be possible without the participation of club and organization advisors. Advisors are chosen based on the amount of time he or she works with the club, the advisor's campus-wide involvement, participation in meetings and activities, mentorship, and their dedication to being a LaSallian. The Club and Organization Advisor of the Year Award goes to Dr. Scott Sorvag, Advisor of ASCD. The Club and Organization of the Year is selected on the quality of their activities, volunteering in the community, responsible budgeting, and efficient reporting to the Student Senate. The Club and Organization of the Year is the St. Teresa St. Peter Leadership Club. The Intramural MVP Award is designated for those that have excelled in participation, leadership, and sportsmanship through intramurals. This year's recipient is Anne Marie McMahon.
Hi, I'm Brian Sisson, Director of Athletics at St. Mary's University. The first award that I'm going to present is the Cardinal Pride Award. The Cardinal Pride Award is given annually to an individual athletic team member or a group of athletic team members who has significantly enhanced the campus culture and transformational experience of our community members. This year's winner is junior fast pitch student athlete Justine Schultz. Justine was instrumental and the driving force behind creating the Green Bandana Project on campus. The Green Bandana Project is a national initiative that focuses on mental health. Any member on campus can become a part of this project. Those who complete the 1 to 2 hour training are asked to tie a green bandana to their backpack, accept a resource card tag, and take the pledge, which states, "You are safe and willing to talk and help with mental health related concerns." Over 55 student athletes completed the first training in January. Congratulations, Justine. Our next award is the Student Athlete Champion Award. The Champion Award is given outside of the athletic department to someone who embodies and supports Cardinal Athletics. This year's winner is Naz Zerka. Naz works in mental training and mindset with athletes and supports all of our athletic events. Congratulations, Naz.
Hello, my name is Robertolino Vargas Guerrero. I am a graduate assistant hall director. Brother Finbar McMullen Award. This award is presented to a professional member of the St. Mary's University campus who has followed in the traditions of Brother Finbar McMullen, who served St. Mary's as director of Aquinas, Blasney Hall, for 13 years. We honor a member of our community who, like Brother Finbar, demonstrate herself to be an individual who unselfishly meet the needs of the undergraduate students of St. Mary's University. The recipient has positively impacted the residential community and is compassionate about the concerns of young people. The Brother Finbar McMullen Award goes to Ryan Kennegan. Charlene Char Jaden Outstanding Resident Assistant Award. The Charlene Char Jaden Award is given to an individual who has led by example. Char Jaden embodies many qualities conducive to a successful learning and living environment, while giving many years to St. Mary's and the Office of Resident Life. The recipient of the award will be someone who has actively created and promoted a positive community and worked cooperatively with her individual staff team, as well as the entire Resident Life team. He or she has worked hard to fulfill all the programming requirements and done so creatively. This individual has continually been a leader and a mentor, listened to and encouraged the residents while being committed to the values of the Office of Resident Life. The Charles Jeden Outstanding Resident Assistant Award goes to Bridget Hegary.
I'm Sister Mary Elizabeth Ann, the Director of Campus Ministry, and I'm here to present the 3 Campus Ministry Awards. The first is the Brother James Miller Award. Since 1983, the Office of Campus Ministry has had the privilege to recognize 1 or 2 members of the senior class through the Brother James Miller Award. Brother James Miller was a 1966 graduate of St. Mary's University and dedicated his life to working for the poor of Central America. Due to government corruption and political strife, the consequence of such a life mission proved to be deadly for many. Knowing the risks, Brother James continued his work to spread the compassion of God while assisting those around him that were victims of political oppression. He leveled the playing field for indigenous boys, providing them the chance to be educated. Unfortunately, these risks became all too apparent to the Lasallian community when in 1982, Brother James was shot and killed in Guatemala while repairing a wall outside the school, La Salle Indian Center, where he was working. At Brother James' funeral, Archbishop Roach spoke the following words: "I believe with all my heart that the God who graces his life will grace his death, and will lift others to stand in his place to do what he did." This senior student has demonstrated leadership in social justice as Brother James Miller was to the young of Ecuador and Guatemala. The senior has been an excellent student leader while at St. Mary's University. Well-rounded, dependable, and faithful, rooted in the Lasallian Catholic mission. The Blessed James Miller Campus Ministry Service Award is given this year to Amy Boggs. The St. Benilde Award. At his beatification, Pope Pius XII stressed that his sanctification was attained by enduring the terrible daily grind and by doing common things in an uncommon way. For the next 20 years, he worked quietly and effectively as teacher and principal to educate boys in the village and some from the neighboring farms, many of whom were in their teens and had never been to school before. Small as he was known as a strict but fair disciplinarian. In time, the little school became the center of the social and intellectual life of the village, with evening classes for the adults and tutoring for the less gifted students. This student goes beyond the love he possesses for friends and reaches out to new members of the St. Mary's community, bringing them good news. Students benefit from this person's ability to include all people. This person believes all students deserve a chance to be part of a loving community. They lead by listening, being hospitable, open, accepting, and as a healthy manager. He displays a unique way to inspire others to a common goal without denying the dignity of anyone along the way. Aware of self and others, the leadership demonstrated by this person is exceptional and rooted in the practice of faith and zeal. The senior has demonstrated leadership as a community nurturer, a practitioner of hospitality. He invites others and engages all varieties of students. The St. Benilde Award this year goes to Solomon Leibel. the Winona Community Service Award. This student demonstrates a willing heart and dedication to service towards others. Whether she's involved in SOUL, volunteer mentors, buddies, or one of the many other student groups dedicated to service, she is smiling upon arrival and carries a positive attitude. Winona has benefited by the many hours of volunteering this student has done over the years spent at St. Mary's University, building relationships out of compassion and serving the needs of others. She makes living a life out of charity look fun. This senior has an outstanding record of serving others in the Winona community. She volunteers readily and is dependable. She continually places the needs of others before her own. The Winona Community Service Award is given this year to Emma Mokler.
Hi, my name is Ann Merkowitz. I'm the General Counsel and University Secretary here at St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Each year in the spring semester, a process is initiated to select an outstanding senior man and outstanding senior woman. The awards are given to one man and one woman who best exhibit academic accomplishment, leadership and involvement, and commitment to our Lasallian Catholic mission. Before announcing the male and female recipient of each award, I would like to announce the 10 finalists for the award. The nominees for Outstanding Senior Woman in alphabetical order are Alice BETTAG, Amy Boggs, ERIN BUDIN, Danielle FRANKE, Michelle Reamer. The 5 nominees for Outstanding Senior Man in alphabetical order are Ben BORASH, Zachary BRACKEN, Patrick LAUGHLIN, Solomon Liebel, and Kyle Mee. Our congratulations to all of you. It is a distinct honor to be nominated for this award. You have our appreciation and admiration for your contributions to St. Mary's University these past 4 years. I would also like to acknowledge the parents of these nominees. I know it is a proud moment for you as well to have your son or daughter named as one of these outstanding students. We thank you for entrusting them to our care these past 4 years. Dr. Moni Berg-Binder will announce this year's recipient of the Outstanding Senior Woman Award.
I'm honored to introduce this year's Female Outstanding Senior Student. As is the case for all our nominees, this year's Outstanding Senior Student excels both in and outside of the classroom. She has dedicated herself to service for others, demonstrating the kindness and compassion that she holds within her heart. She is humble, grateful for all that life has given her. And she's quite accomplished too, having proven herself as a leader on campus. She's been recognized for her academic accomplishments through memberships in academic honor societies like Delta Epsilon Sigma and Beta Beta Beta, the Biological Honor Society. She's been a strong presence in athletics, putting in many hours on the basketball court. I've gotten to know her best through our shared desire to be stewards of our good earth. We share our commitment to honoring our natural world through the study of environmental biology and our dedication to the conservation of land through our actions. I was thrilled when she asked me to serve as her research advisor so that she could study interactions between the highly invasive plants called leafy spurge and the insects that are released to help control the plant. I was even more thrilled when she collected a lot of data, and then she approached me with ideas to include additional data into her analyses. It was a joy to work closely with her this past year as her research mentor and get to know her even better. I'm so pleased to introduce you to this year's Female Outstanding Senior Student, Michelle Reamer. Congratulations, Michelle.
Michelle is the daughter of Jim and Joanne Reamer of Grand Forks, North Dakota. She is an environmental biology major with minors in psychology and zoology. At St. Mary's, she played on the Cardinal women's basketball team and participated in Buddies. She was last year's Female Scholar Athlete of the Year and has participated in the LaSallian Honors Program, Delta Epsilon Sigma Honor Society, Tri Beta Honor Society, and Psi Chi Honor Society. She has also been a student leader for outdoor leadership for the past 2 years and is currently a tutor in the writing studio. She has worked at Geospatial Services since May of 2019. After graduation, she will travel to Senegal to serve in the Peace Corps as a forestry and environmental specialist. Congratulations, Michelle.
Hi, everyone. First, I just want to say that I am honored to have been selected for this award because there are many other well-deserving women at St. Mary's who are doing inspiring things both in the classroom and outside of it. And I want to thank all of them for continuing to work hard and staying strong during quarantine, which has been a hard time for all of us. I also want to thank my parents, Jim and Joanne, for their never-ending support during my time at St. Mary's, for the many calls and FaceTimes, especially when walking back to my dorm after a late night at the library. And also to my sisters, Stacy and Jessica, who have been keeping me entertained during quarantine and have been supporting me in many other ways. And of course, to my roommates, teammates, and classmates who I deeply miss seeing every day. I also want to thank all of the faculty and staff who have helped me to learn and grow beyond what I thought was possible at St. Mary's. I especially want to thank Dr. LAUGHLIN, Dr. Bergbender, Dr. Polly, and Dr. Faber from the Environmental Biology Department for teaching my fellow eBio majors and me so much about ecology, the environment, and the natural areas found in and around Winona, for going above and beyond in helping us find summer jobs and hosting us if we stayed on campus during the summer. I also want to thank the Honors Department and all of the professors, especially the professors who I had, which were Dr. Mishner, Dr. Ayers, Dr. Black, Dr. Lippman, Dr. Bouch, and Dr. Kelton, who are also deserving of recognition as they have cultivated an environment of learning and raising new ideas within their program, and have also helped those of us who are more introverted to feel comfortable in sharing their ideas with others. There are many more people who I would like to acknowledge who have helped me and so many other students to grow, but I am sadly limited on time. As you can tell, St. Mary's is not only the place where I have grown up at and made lifelong friendships at over the past 4 years, but has also become a community that I belong to and want to continue being a part of as an alumnus. Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to seeing many of you during our in-person commencement.
Dr. Ben Pauley will now announce this year's recipient of the Outstanding Senior Man Award.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Pauley, and I have the honor of introducing this year's Outstanding Senior Man. You know, this student who's winning the award today actually started their career at St. Mary's at the same time I did. So 4 years ago, he took his very first science class, an introductory biology class. That was actually my first introductory biology class at the same time, and so I remember that day really well. I was a bundle of nervous energy. I'm sure I was pacing back and forth, probably pouring sweat. He was his typical, what I would come to know as his typical self. He was very calm and collected, quietly confident. I'm not sure what kind of impression I left on him, probably not great that very first day, but I know the impression that he and his classmates left on me, and that was, I walked out of that class just really excited about the quality and the character of the students here at St. Mary's. And so as I worked with this student more and more, he just continued to impress me. And so that feeling never went away. He's impressed all of us at St. Mary's with his athletic ability, with track and cross country, with his commitment to our LaSallian mission, with his countless volunteer activities, and through his academic skill and all the courses that he's taken. For me, what really stands out about this year's Outstanding Senior Man, though, is his ability to do high-quality, independent scientific research. Those of us in the sciences consider this to be of the highest value because it shows us someone who's maturing from a student into their own independent young scientist. And this year's honoree has actually done multiple independent projects. He's logged hundreds of hours driving at night to record echolocation calls of bats. He built an insect trap to catch nocturnal insects using nothing but like household crafting tools, including a glue gun that I swear I'll return to you one of these days. And he completed an award-winning project on the interaction between and conflict between humans and timber rattlesnakes. So I've enjoyed all of my time working with this student. This is a little bittersweet because, of course, I'm happy that he's graduating, but I hate to see him leave this St. Mary's community because he's been so valuable. But I know that no matter what he does and no matter where he goes, he's going to have a permanent and positive impact on the place where he ends up and the people with whom he interacts. So I'm just really excited to see what he becomes and the impact that he has. And so with that, it's my distinct pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the Outstanding Senior Man is Ben Borash.
Ben Borash is the son of Ron and Ann Borash of North Prairie, Minnesota. He grew up on a dairy farm with his 7 siblings. He has chosen to major in environmental biology with minors in criminal justice and zoology. At St. Mary's, he ran on the cross-country and track teams and was a resident assistant. Much of his free time was filled with Bible studies, intramurals, or playing board games with friends. After graduation, he will be a Fellowship of Catholic University Students Focus missionary for 2 years, but he eventually plans to be a park ranger or work in land management with the Department of Natural Resources. Congratulations, Ben.
Hello, and thank you very much. It is my great honor and privilege to be receiving this award, especially amid such a great group of fellow students. As I think about how to accept this award, I am reminded that it is the St. Mary's community and not just myself that has led to this moment. Every step of the way, friends, mentors, and family members were there, helping me and pushing me to give more fully of myself. And so I thank St. Mary's, the students, the faculty, the professors, and administrators that have been the makers of memories from my college career. Any outstanding thing that I have done has merely been a reflection of the outstanding people with whom I have been privileged to spend the last 4 years. With that being said, I would like to congratulate all the graduating seniors. This is not how any of us expected to finish out our senior year, and I look forward to the day that I can extend this congratulations personally. Underclassmen, you have some big shoes to fill, but I'm confident that you will step forward and fill these positions with the same passion as those that came before you. Congratulations to the other outstanding seniors, and God bless you all.
We are so proud of both of our outstanding seniors. We miss all of you.
Thank you so much for your attendance this evening. On behalf of the St. Mary's Life team, we thank you and the roles you played in making this past year such an excellent one. Best wishes for a wonderful summer and congratulations to all those recognized this evening.